thought.
Sure. What your name is.
I'm standing with 4 people. These are very important people in the act and before the act. I'm going to start right here. Your name?
Carolyn Delafranche.
Yeah, this is Kenneth Delafranche Sr. because there's so many Ken Delafranches, right?
Yeah,
You've been to Champlain, haven't you? Huh?
Oh, yes.
What do you come to Champlain for? You don't see me or Calvin.
Well, we have a son there. His name is Ken Delafranche.
You sure do.
And we have a grandson.
Or 2?
Grandson named Ken Delafranche
yes.
also, yes.
Yeah, and your husband was saying even the 4th one there may be called Ken too in a way, right?
Well, probably.
The new, what's his name? Connor?
Christian.
Christian, all right. And who's this lady?
Jacqueline Renee Delafranche.
2 names. She's got 2 first names.
No, just one.
All right. And are you? Didn't I see you in a couple of the gift shops here? Do you work here too?
Yeah,
They make you work?
I work all over.
You work all over too? And you're working. I understand you're in charge of the gift shop,
Yes.
the gift buying and all that.
I love it.
You love it, huh?
I love it.
Did you have practice on this before you came to Frontier
I
Town?
love to spend money, so it's very good.
Yeah,
It comes easy.
Yeah, but this is different for you
Oh, I
because you
know.
spend it and you make some.
Sure, I love it. That's even better.
That's
isn't
even better. You sound like Ken. I know who Ken sounds like now. And what are you doing the rest of the year when you're not here at
Well, I'm
Frontier
up here
Town?
on vacation, so
Yeah?
for 3 weeks.
Where do you live?
New Jersey.
Oh, back in the hometown?
Can't you tell?
Oh, well, no.
The accent.
Yeah, you're back in New Jersey? Yes.
Yes.
And so you come every summer like this for a couple, 3 weeks?
Well, 2 summers ago I worked here with my father, and then now it's 3 weeks until the season closes.
Now she works as a nurse in New Jersey.
A nurse, all right. Now you have a sister who works here, or you have one other sister. Where is she?
New
One
Jersey
other. You
now.
only got one sister. What? She's in
New
New
Jersey,
Jersey?
yes.
She older or younger than you?
Younger.
Younger than you. That's the 3.
That's
Like
it.
I tell people, they're all boys except 2.
That's it.
Right? Okay. It's nice talking with you. Don't go away.
Yeah.
And here's some people, and just because they're in black don't mean that they're bad guys. I got a black hat, it means you're good guys sometimes. And this lady is?
Joan Ronalder.
Joan Ronaldo. Now, where did you hear that name in the past hour? What do you do here, Joan?
Oh, I ride horses.
Oh, come on, don't be modest. Well, yeah.
I have trained horses and a trained bull.
You just saw her with 3 acts out there, right? You were riding the Brahma bull, and you had
Right.
your paint out there on the end of nothing, right? Doing an act,
working
right?
at Liberty, that's right.
Right. And then you had your dog, your 2
My
dogs, and your pony.
My pony, that's right.
All right, and you were riding a Brahma. How do you train a Brahma bull?
The same way I train a horse.
Oh, it makes it sound so easy. But do they learn easier or not so easy?
They're very smart, but they're hard to motivate.
Hard to motivate. Well, how do you motivate a Brahma bull?
That's my trade secret.
Uh-oh, all right, boy, I nearly got it. I nearly got it. All right, then your 3rd act, the one with on the desert scene where the horse comes in just barely moving.
Right.
That's great. That was touching.
Thank you.
I appreciate it and liked it very much. Where are you
Thank
from?
you. Florida.
You have to be from Florida, I think, to work for Frontier Town.
That's it.
Whereabouts?
I was raised in Miami, and I've lived in Orlando and Ocala and Sarasota.
That's horse country, Ocala, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Sure is.
Okay, and you've been how
Great
long
place.
with the Frontier Town?
Just this summer. This is
your
my first
time?
season.
How did you get here? How did you find out about this? They find you or did you find them?
Well, I've known about the park for a long time, and I've always wanted to work here because I heard it was a very nice place to work.
It is. It is. Well,
Beautiful, beautiful mountains, and just, it was time for me to come here.
Okay, and the guy with the smile.
It was time.
That's
Yeah,
right.
the guy with the smile is easy to talk to now because he's already died and he just came back to life. And wouldn't you smile if you did? Speedy Gonzalez. What's
Yeah.
the real name, Speedy?
John Becker.
John Becker.
That's
New
it.
York City policeman, he said?
Retired.
Retired. What's that mean? How do you retire? I thought you didn't retire from the New York police. It was hard to live that long.
That means I'm enjoying myself. See, here I get to get back up off the street. You know?
Yeah, there you don't.
Means
huh?
he was good at what he
Yeah,
did.
Yeah, yeah. So how long were you a policeman?
20 years.
20 years. Huh? Long in the car, patrol, or a little bit of everything?
Well, a lot of anti-crime units, prostitution, drugs.
Investigating, not doing, I hope.
Oh no, locking up on the street. You know.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Were you a undercover type thing, too?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
dangerous, isn't it?
It's fun.
It's fun, yeah, but you didn't answer my real question. It is fun, yeah. Always the same hours? You work days, nights,
I work
both?
nights. 16 years of nights.
Wow.
Yeah, I love
Wow.
nights.
You're glad to retire, and then you've come up here. This is how long here?
Yeah, 6 years. I'm very happy here.
And what do you do in the off season? Go back down to?
In fact, I've become happier in the past couple of months. You know.
Well, now I wonder why that is. They did. Want to tell me anything that we don't. Well, never mind. I won't get into it. The last couple of months, it's very good. The weather's been very good. That's what it is. It makes you feel good.
The weather, right?
That's what it is.
It's
All
in
right.
the water.
All
I
right.
think it's in the water.
It's in the water
It's in
too.
the
close to
Adirondack
Florida
water.
soon.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, listen, fellas. fellas, guys. I can say guys, right?
It's okay.
Fellas, guys, people.
These guys.
Hey, yeah, okay, listen, thanks very much for talking with us, Hometown Cable. You're watching a program called What's Going On Here. I'm Buffalo Bob Venn here, and and Speedy Gonzalez, and what's your nickname?
Joan.
Joan. That's not
Joan
a
of Arc.
Joan of Arc. What?
Joan of Arc.
Joan of Arc, okay. Good luck with your animals.
Thank you.
Okay? All of them.
Thank you.
All right, and thank you very much, Della Francis.
So glad you came.
Thank you very much, and maybe you'll be up north when this plays on TV. Okay,
so.
thanks. That looks right.
Okay.
Maybe you'll be up north seeing Ken when these are played. Who knows?
I hope so.
But you'll have your own copy anyway.
Right, thank you.
Thank you very much. And it's a pleasure to meet more of the family.
Okay.
Right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And you got a great new grandson. Have you been up to see him yet?
Well, I've been there 3 times. Grandpa hasn't been
It's
there
only
but
been
once.
2 weeks. You've
I
been there
know.
3 times?
Can't like to be with him a lot more.
All right, I'm
He's
sure.
a little love.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Well, I've been, can I say I've been captured here by him? No, if I say anything I shouldn't, just tell me. But anyway, we're in the Indian village, and there's a big Indian village here that's, we call it teepees or wig'em?
Yes, teepees.
Teepees, all right. And we're talking with Chief?
Gabby Winaskia, member of the Hickory Apache tribe.
All right, where are you from?
Dulce, New Mexico, originally living in Albuquerque.
You lived in Albuquerque,
Yeah.
and this your first year here, second, third, fourth?
First year.
First year. Where were
Yeah.
you last year? Were you doing this before?
No, I was working for an organization on the Bernalillo, New Mexico.
Doing what?
I was working as a recreation specialist.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So if we wanted to recreate around here, you could help me?
You either can recreate or recreate, whatever you want to do.
All right. Well, listen. Do the colors in your bonnet? Can I call it a bonnet?
Yeah, war bonnet.
Do the colors mean something?
Yeah, it signifies a lot of different things among our tribe, you know.
Can you give me any idea, or is that a secret? Or
Yeah, it's a kind of sacred to our people.
okay, I better not do that. And who do I have here?
I have Brian Running Bow Vicente.
All right. And where are you from?
On Dulce, New Mexico, the Hickory Apache Reservation.
And from also New Mexico. And
Yeah, Ray Winoski from Dulce, New Mexico.
are you people related?
Yeah.
Oh, you are. Are you from one family?
No, well, in a way, yes.
In a way, yes. See that? Okay. Now I gotta say, what do you mean in a way, yes?
No, he's the older brother to our family, immediate family. I'm the youngest of the family, and he's the son-in-law to.
Yeah, this is my son-in-law right here.
Oh, so he's watching you? Can you do what you want? though? You don't watch him. You don't. So is your wife up here with you?
Yeah, she's working right now.
Okay.
She's right over there.
She's working here on the on the ground on Frontier Town too. How many do you have in your Indian group here from New Mexico, or all together?
6.
6, and you're all in the Apache.
Yeah.
All right.
Hickory Intertribal Dance Group.
I beg your pardon?
Hickory Intertribal Dance Group.
Okay, now, Indian groups, and I'm not sure I know what I want to say here, but the Apache is the, let's say we take the Indian nation, and one of the groups, one of the nations is the Apache?
Yeah, Hickory Apache tribe is a tribe, it's not a nation.
Okay, it's a
tribe,
tribe,
yeah.
it's a tribe.
Yeah,
And what's the next step up, or is there?
there is no next
Okay,
step
so,
up.
all right, so on the same level of you, it would be the, what are some of the other tribes?
So there's several different tribes in our area, just like our neighboring tribe on the other side of the Colorado is a Ute tribe, Southern Ute tribe. And then just west of us is the Navajo tribe.
Okay,
So-
now in your particular reservation, it's just the Apache?
Yeah, Hickory.
And they have their own, and they each have their own reservations, huh? On the reservation, now I mean, maybe this isn't to do with Frontier Town, but you can own a property, a building on government land. Is that what you do? Do you own your building if you build a home?
More or less, it's an assignment that the tribe gives you. You know, the tribe does own the land, and it's kind of like a land assignment that goes to individuals, tribal members. If they don't make use of it, it goes back to their tribe and then reassigned.
Is that controlled by your leader?
We have a tribal government, just like the government today.
Who's the head of your government?
His name is Levi Persetta. He's our president of the tribe.
President. They don't use chief.
We don't have no chiefs. No
President of
the
the
days
tribe.
of the chiefs are gone.
How many in your immediate tribe, your group, your huts? I already forgot the name.
Hickory Apache.
Hickory
tribe.
Apache. How many are there in that tribe or area?
2,600.
2,600.
Enrolled members.
Enrolled? What do you mean by enrolled? I mean, it's a question. If you're not enrolled, could you still be there?
Yeah, you can still live there, but it's just that you don't have the different French benefits, sort of say, that the tribe gives you. You can still live there, but you can get different, like the hospital care and health service and different things that the tribe gives. You cannot have that.
Okay. Somebody out there is going to want me to ask you, do you have bingo parlors in New Mexico? Are there bingo parlors, Indian bingo parlors?
There sure is, you know.
He don't want to answer me. He don't want to answer in front of his son-in-law. He's going to ready to beat something out there for me first.
Right here.
Is that a message?
No.
Well, I don't know what you told me.
This is a piano.
It's a piano. Oh, all right. No, but, all right. Now, the income from that stays with your tribe. Is that correct?
Like in our reservation, we don't really have bingo. We have other resources that bring in our, again, the other things that bring in resources like hunting and fishing, gas and oil. The Pueblos don't have that type of benefit, so they have to go to a different resources, or they have to go to bingo. So that's what brings in their resources for their people, you know.
I hope you realize that we don't understand, I guess, your culture, and thank God you've got your culture and that you can still keep it, you know. Is there any reservation on your part, any problem you have in coming and having an Indian group like this? Is there anything against this? Do you do this before?
No, there's not really any problem. It's just that I just wish more people would do this type of things, because the way the people are educated today is through the media, what they see on TV.
Yeah, it's always an Indian fighting and he loses.
Yeah, and it's the way it portrays. I think one of the good examples we can give you is Dances of Wolves gives a lot of positive thought toward the Indians, where this is a long overdue movie as far as Indian people is concerned. And I know it doesn't really portray Apaches, but generally as an Indian, you know, Indian people, I think we've been getting the shaft, so to speak, you know. So the Hollywood has really done that to us. So they need more people like us to come out and re-educate the people that the Indians today still don't live in teepees, and they don't run around hollering ooh like that and different things like that, you know. And we need more people again like us to go out and educate the people.
Well, let me ask you this: did you ever always live in teepees and go around woo woo woo? Well, even then, you weren't going around. I mean, when the Indians are coming in on a back when they're in the cowboy movies, and they're making all this noise, and they aren't going to be able to creep up on anybody. They're going to be shot before they get there. Was that the way the Indians really fought, or were there that many fights in the first place?
I don't think there was that many fights.
All
you know?
Right, nobody wants to fight. Nobody wants to get
we're
shot,
lovers.
right?
We're lovers, not fighters.
You're a lover. Oh, you're a lover, Indian lover. Oh, that's what they mean by Indian lover. Great, yeah, he's serious. I got to get.
Just according to the movie, it's like that. See.
All right.
Not the other way.
He won't answer my question and will let you say anything you want without a question.
She don't budge in say, Yashika don't make say.
I understood that, so you want to be careful what you say to me like that, because you're in trouble right now. All right. Listen, so what do you do off season now? When you leave here in October or November, you go back to New Mexico?
Yeah, these two guys they do have a steady job with the tribe.
All right.
They work with the tribe under the senior citizen program. Well, you know, myself, I'm the craftsman that does my own thing on the side, you know.
Let me tell you something that's always bothered me, and I must have the wrong interpretation. The movies all make it that you don't take care of your older people. You leave them so they don't impede. Is that really true?
No, we look out for our older people.
All right, that's an awful thing to have, and they leave them, and they say, well, you're going to slow us down, and they go, that isn't true?
No.
All right, that would...
We have more respect for our older people than that, you know. I mean, no, I'm sure you do. You know, we don't put them in old folks' homes or things like that. We try to take care of them till they meet their time to go, you know.
Do you have any chance here on Frontier Town to talk to people where people come up and ask you questions?
Every day somebody's giving us questions.
Do you want people to come up and ask you questions?
I don't feel embarrassed or anything.
You want them to come and ask you questions?
Yeah.
You want them to come and ask you a question? Don't answer me in Indian.
Yes.
Yes, all right. And you don't just hit that, you'll talk to them, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
If they come around, then I answer. Then you don't say they don't come around, it'll be a different story.
Okay, well, you know, I'll tell you, if you don't, I don't feel completely comfortable here because I don't know what to ask next, and the last thing I want to do is to embarrass you by saying something that I don't really mean, all right? You understand? Have I already done that? I don't know. This guy, he's been looking at the spear ever since I've been here. He's got one hand ready to grab it here.
Believe me, you'll get the point. If you
I'll
stay
get the
around.
point if I stay around here. Well, listen. All right, listen. Thank you very much for talking with us. This is Hometown Cable. It's shown up northern New York here on cable. It's Calvin Castan is Hometown Cable, and I do this. I do it as just something to do. I'm glad to meet people like yourselves and get a chance to meet Ken today for the first time. Just met Frank, and it's a pleasure.
Those two guys are really the guys responsible for us being here.
They are. How did they find you? How did they get you here?
You know, ask Frank that. You thinking more about this?
They could read our smoke signals, so they.
Oh yeah, he's just a second right here. What? On a post office wall? Which one?
His picture was on post office.
He's got a perpetual mask. I thought it was the Lone Ranger at first, but it's supposed to be Tonto. You don't. Tonto don't wear a mask.
Is that what you see in the post office wall? Check him out. See? It's more than this page right here.
Oh, listen. All right, so we're at Frontier Town. What's going on here? I'm Bob Venn, Buffalo Bob today. And your name again?
Gabby Wanaskia.
What's your Indian name?
I don't have an Indian name.
Brian Running Bull Vicente.
Okay. And
Ray Wanowski.
okay. Nice seeing you. Yes. Thank you very much, gentlemen, and I appreciate you taking the time to talk to me.
I'm just glad I didn't have to give you the point.
You notice I was watching it, though, right?
Down by your side. And on the count of
Hi, I was talking. Ken said we had to talk to this man right here. And the name?
Frank McGovern.
Frank McGovern. All right, Mr. McGovern. Frank, what's your title here? What do you do at Frontier
Well,
Town?
two different titles. I guess Secretary Treasurer of the corporation, which operates Frontier Town, and Marketing Director for Frontier Town itself.
What does the Marketing Director do?
Well, as little as possible. See, if I don't tell anybody, then nobody knows.
He doesn't know it. So
right.
you get the advertising out and make sure that it's...
Most of the external stuff. We do a lot of external promotions. We get involved with parades. We do a lot of things up in Canada. And then also we do a lot of advertising. We send out news releases about different things going on. Try to keep people aware of Frontier Town itself.
How do most people find out about Frontier Town?
Well, from what I can gather, most people find out because over the years they've all been here. I mean, Frontier Town's been open almost 40 years now. And so a lot of the people who come back because they were here when they were kids, now they're bringing their kids back. But they also find out through other, word of mouth is always the best kind of advertising, as you're aware. A lot of the outside promotions we do, we go as far away as Boston and Buffalo, up to Montreal, down to New York, and let people know what Frontier Town is.
What do you do there to let them know it? How do you
Well,
do
we
it?
take our shows on the road.
Oh, you do?
If they can't get the people to Frontier Town, we take Frontier Town to the people. We'll take a shootout, something like the Clanton show that you saw earlier. We'll take that right into a mall and do it there, pretend we're going to rob a store or something. We've robbed banks in Lake Placid.
I hope you cleared it with the law first.
We do.
You might find some guns are real.
I know. Well, that's, a couple of times people have been afraid that they were terrorists. They didn't know we were doing our show. They hear gunshots. They're afraid it was terrorists or a drug deal gone wrong or something.
Got a friend of yours back here.
Yeah.
So, how long have you been? What did you say at Frontier Town?
Well, this is our third season.
Okay, so you came when they did.
Well, no, I came in June of 1989. Ken had already gotten the thing open, and then he asked me to come out and join him.
Were you from New Jersey, too?
Well, we grew up together. By the time I was about 18, I had left Jersey and spent most of my adult life in the West. I moved here from Idaho. But Ken and I have been friends from the time we were 6 years old.
Was he always like he is?
Well, not
Good
exactly.
guy, then,
not
was he,
exactly. Yeah, he's wearing a white hat now.
You used to wear a black hat?
That took some reform. Yeah, you had to know him before, you know.
Yeah. Okay, so that now, what do you do the rest of the year? You're here, or do you promote all year long?
Well, either setting up marketing things or doing promotions. We do some promotions right through the winter. And a lot of the advertising, that sort of thing, we start setting that up in January. We do some work with our motels where we try to get ski groups in, and we set a lot of that up.
Excuse me, but there's your friend, our chief we just talked with.
That's right.
Going down, he said that you're the one that brought him here. Tell me about that. Can you tell me about that?
Well, as I mentioned, I came from Idaho. In Idaho, I did a lot of work with Indian reservations and developed a lot of friendships with American Indians. When we needed an Indian group here, I talked to some friends I have in Arizona who were involved with some of the Indian cultural things nationally. And they gave me a number of names of people to contact. Gabby's was one of them. So I wrote a number of letters to different Indian professional performers and explained what we had here, what we'd like to get. And Gabby was one of those who replied. Gabby puts on a really good show. They're real professional folks.
The others being so quiet, he is Gabby, isn't he? He got the right name.
He is. One of the things he mentioned was A lot of Indians who spend a lot of time on reservations and don't go out and mix with the mainstream culture are more reticent to do that. Gabby's been living in Albuquerque for, I guess, the last 12 or 13 years, so he spends a lot of time talking to a lot of people. It is easier for him. The other people have come out quite a ways. You know, Brian, whom you met, and Brian's wife, they've really come out a lot in the time they've been here. Much more easily talking to people.
Gabby, when you watch this, don't come after me with that spear. When I said you're Gabby, you just did very well talking with us, and okay, we're going to be talking the judge. Bring the judge over here. Anything else you want to tell me first, Frank?
No, I'm glad you're here. Thanks for dropping by.
Well, thank you very much.
I hope people get a chance to come by and see us.
All right, Calvin Castine, Bob Venn.
Rick Mazzarella.
How we doing?
Rick Mazzarella. I've seen you several places today.
Yeah, I got a few jobs.
You're a one-sided judge.
Yeah, I am.
You were not fair to that poor guy. You didn't even let him talk over there.
Well, he got what was coming to him.
Well, now I got the mic and you're going to get what's coming to you. How about that?
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. Where are you from?
I'm from Connecticut.
Oh, you're Gary's buddy, off-season Western comedy act.
Yep, comedy
How long
act.
have you been doing this together?
We've been working about 5 years now.
And how many acts would you put on in the course of a week, say during school year?
Probably about 5 or 6.
You that many?
Yeah, that many. Yeah.
What kind of groups do you do it for? Do you do it in the mall, or you do?
We do malls, we do schools, we do fairs. We do all kinds of shows.
Are you a teacher also?
No, I'm not. No, I'm a stuntman.
Stuntman?
Yeah.
For what kind of?
I work Universal Studios, MGM.
Oh yeah, that's why you didn't fall off that building. No, that was somebody else that shot off the
I
building.
did the chariot race in the arena.
I know you, and you're the guy that lost, wearing black. See, I was afraid to wear black. The white guy. Look who's got the white hats. Look at.
Good guys,
See, the president, secretary, treasurer. Yeah. See, that's who gets them. See, he gives me a black hat to wear. See, and this that one of the Daltons right there is yours.
Yeah, one.
No, Youngers, one of the Youngers, huh? Yeah, he don't know what he is right now. He's been shot so many times, huh? So, you have to hold on to the gun while you're talking to me. It makes me very nervous.
Well, I'm just getting ready to wonder what you're going to say, that's all.
Oh, I see. Well, that was going to convince you as to, oh, God, you got rid of his gun. Anything else you want to tell me about Frontier Town?
Well, I've been here 2 years. It's a really nice place to work. The people here are really nice to get along with.
I heard the time off is good. You get a lot of time off.
We don't get any time off. We work here 7 days a week.
See, I've been talking to those guys. They said you get all kinds of time off. They said it's hard to get you to work more than 7 days a week.
Yeah, well, there's not more than 7 days a week. It's
right.
a full-time job.
Okay, well, you had, how many different acts are you in here in the course of a day?
Probably about 6.
6 different ones?
Yeah.
You ever fill in for anybody else when they're out sick?
Once in a while. I do the roof falls once in a while, and we all get along together here. We all can fill in for everybody.
They never got
else.
you to get dunked, did they?
No,
I think
I've
it'd be
never
only
had that
justice
opportunity
is
yet.
that it gives you a dunk one of these days.
Well, I'm expecting that the last day.
The last day? Okay, thank you very much for talking
thank
to us.
you.
Right, bye. Okay. We were just asking the judge if he's the fellow that fell off the roof, and no, but the guy that does fall off the roof that you saw earlier in our show is yourself? And what is your name?
Shane Hobel.
And where are you from, Shane?
I'm down by Putnam County, about an hour north of New York City.
And this is your first, second, third year here?
This is my first year here.
And they give you the falling off the building act?
This is me, yeah, sure.
You could get hurt doing that.
Well,
I
went to a few times. The roof lets me know that it's a little harder than I am once in a blue moon, but I went to United Stunt Academy, and I am a professional stuntman.
Well, wait a minute. You mean they got a school where you can go learn how to be a stuntman?
Sure,
yeah. They teach you how to fall?
They teach you how to jump out of cars, get hit by cars, thrown out of cars.
Get hit in the jaw like that?
Oh, sure.
But I don't know how to do it, so you'd get it probably if you'd have to we both fake it, right?
Sure.
Where do you go to school like that?
Well, I went to Connecticut, upstate Connecticut. 12 weeks and learn how to be a professional stuntman.
So do you do it for other than here? Do you do that during the course of the year?
Sure. I've done a couple of bits in soap operas. Fell down some stairs, did a couple of fight scenes. Sure.
Well, now, have you ever been hurt? How many times you say you've done this year?
103 times this year. 103.
That's twice a day?
Twice a day. 7 days a week.
And I don't know whether it's the first one when you land on your back or the bottom one when you land I don't know where. Which is the worst part, the first half or the second half?
Actually, there's no worst part at all.
I would think the top is the worst because you got to force yourself to do it. From then on, you're just rolling. You can't stop.
Right. Well, the marshal shoots you, so you'd have to jump anyway. So it's not a hassle at all.
Okay, then you really got it. You were also one of the younger brothers. Which one?
True. I was Cole Younger.
You're Cole. I can say that. What was your brother's name?
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Jimmy. And I also play Clanton's. And
well, that's later. I missed that. I guess earlier this morning. I think we missed that
Sure.
one.
Well, Clanton shootouts about 3 times a day, along with the Pony Express.
How old are you?
23, sir.
23, huh?
Sure.
All right. And what do you want to do this for? How long do you figure you want to do something like this? And
well,
what are your ambitions for later?
Stunt work is my profession.
Stunt work, huh?
Is what I want to pursue for life.
Does that mean you got to go west to the movies?
Not
the
necessarily.
TV shows, whatever?
West is really competitive, and actually the movie industry has been picking up in Manhattan a lot more. And so I'll stick down to Manhattan, do the soap opera scene, see if I can get any acting positions, and pursue it from there.
To keep watching. It's Shane
Hobell.
Hobell. O-B-E-L-L?
H-O-B-E-L.
H-O-B-E-L.
Right.
Okay, I have to look for that. Thank you very much for talking with me.
Thank you.
Okay, you're not such a bad guy after. I thought you were a criminal over there.
Don't tell anybody.
Thanks a lot. We're seeing a lot of different people, and here's another one that pointed out to me. Your name?
Arthur Potter.
Arthur Potter. I've been to your village up here. Pottersville, is that part of your family?
No, I don't think so. That was named years ago.
Named years ago. Maybe your Potters were around here.
Oh, yes. Yeah, they were around.
Where are you from?
I'm from Port Henry, New York.
All right, Port Henry, right on the water, huh?
Yeah.
And a lot of hills.
Yeah, right on top
and the
of
Gilbos and the rest of the families up there.
You know the Gilbos?
No, but I know that they're from there.
Yeah.
And Scotsafava too, right?
Yeah,
Scotsafava,
yeah.
oh yes. All right, what do you do here?
Drive train.
You drive the train. At least you don't get much choice of where you want to go. You just got to follow the track.
Well, yeah, you got to keep it going around. That's the truth.
How many trips do you make in the course of a day?
About 35.
35 separate trips? Are you the only train driver?
No, Norm takes my days off.
All right, and what's your day off? You have more than one a week?
Wednesday and Thursday.
Today's Thursday, you're off today?
Yeah.
And you come back and hang around?
Yeah.
You love your job.
I like my job very much.
You get a chance to talk to a lot of people? Do they ask you a lot of questions?
Yeah? You bet.
What did you do before you came here? What was your lifetime work?
I worked for Republic Steel for 32 years.
Ah, before they decided to leave the area, huh?
Well, I've always lived in Port Henry.
Yeah. 32 years.
Yeah, I've worked here 20.
You remember Jim Trow?
Yeah.
You know Jim?
Yeah.
He's a neighbor of mine in Champlain, New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lives in Champlain. He works for the. He did work for the telephone. I guess he retired, didn't he, Calvin? Just recently. I don't know. I think he retired. But all right. Well, listen. Thank you for talking with us, and hope you're here for many, many more years.
Not me.
And I can't get over it. On your day off, you're still here.
Well, I had to come out and straighten out some of my time.
Oh, I see. Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know why I'm getting all the bad guys, but I got a lot of bad guys here again.
I'm a good guy.
You're a good guy? The Clan?
Yeah.
The Clanton's a
Pony
good guy?
Express.
Oh, one of the good guys.
All right.
Fool me.
I'm Black the bad guy.
All right. Your name?
Cam Sprague.
And where are you from, Cam?
Mariah, New York.
Oh, a lot of Spragues up there, huh?
Yeah.
They all play ball. A lot of them play football and basketball. The rest of the things around. What do you do here now? You
the Pony Express.
You're the Pony Express driver?
Rider, yeah.
Well, of course, there's only one, right? Then you keep changing, right? Is that what you're doing?
Change horses, yeah.
Change horses, huh? Yeah. How long have you been doing that?
How long? This year.
This is your first year here? I know your only year, huh? What did you do in previous years that one getting to do this?
I worked here 1 year before that, and I did the cavalry and the raid and stuff like that. I trick rode a couple times this year in the arena.
You like this job?
Yeah, I do.
Huh? I would think it'd be such a bad shot. No one ever says no because the boss is watching, you know, but it's got to be interesting, and you must meet an awful lot of people.
Yeah.
Well, you don't get on TV very often. Maybe you do. I don't know.
No, this is the first time.
Okay. And this gentleman right here?
Carl Rice.
All right. And you are a bad guy?
Yeah.
Which bad guy are you?
I'm one of the Clantons.
What's that mean to those people out there? It means that you shoot up a lot?
Yeah.
Pretty young to have a gun, aren't you?
Not really.
You started young.
Yeah.
I saw you. I think your twin brother down there was Jeb, and he got shot in front of the village.
Yeah, Zeb.
That's your brother?
Yeah.
That was your brother. All right. Yeah. Did you ever get shot while you've been here?
Yeah, this is my second year here.
Your second year. How many times have you been shot?
Too many.
Where are you from? You said you're from
Mineville.
You're from Mineville. There's two other guys here from Mineville that came here when they first opened, right? Yes. That's the very first year. What's their name? Gary?
Shane Thalen.
Pardon?
Shane Thalen.
Yeah.
Craig Daniels.
Yes. Okay. They're bad guys like you.
No.
They have to have one bad guy from each town, and you're it.
Yep.
Are you a bad guy when you're in Mineville too?
No.
Your mother wouldn't say you're a bad guy. She wouldn't. Don't say hello to Mom. She's not going to see you, but you're not a bad guy, right?
No.
You're a good guy. All right. What have you got to do now? You got to do these acts over again today?
Yeah. I play a lot of parts here.
Am I holding you up from one of them?
No.
You ever get dunked out there? Did you ever do that one?
Yeah, I done it at the beginning of the year.
Yeah? Did you ever get dunked like that?
No, I got out of that.
So you just do you mean you got out of it? You mean you got in it and then you let you out of it?
No, they never made me do it.
Oh. I think everybody should do that at least once.
Everybody shouldn't. It ain't fun.
Listen, thanks very much for talking with us. What name do you use in the show? You got a special name?
No, I don't.
No, you don't. You use your own name. You use. Oh, go get yourself. You got to dunk them. See, they don't dunk, but they help the guys to dunk them. Look at them go.
I can't jump the fence.
You see this guy right here? He just snaps his fingers. Those guys went a running right there. It's Frank. See?
If I were on the chair, they'd go even faster.
I'm sure. I would think the last day you'd let them do that.
No, they do it.
Do they?
Yeah, both Ken and I get dunked every year.
I'm sure that would be great. We look forward to that. This is the same guy that got it this morning?
Yeah, he's good. He's really good at it.
Well, that's your reflection. Get down there and get acquainted with it, boy.
They don't have an awful lot of time off.
No.
During the course of a day.
No, they work a full day.
Yeah, they do.
We start in the morning. They do a lot of the cleanup work. You know, I mean, actually raking the thing, picking things up, and then they go right into their shows. And there are certain times when they have breaks through the day, but it isn't like they do a show and then kick back for 2 hours.
No. Now, even when they're off, there's no place to go and rest. They can sit down on a bench, but they can't go anywhere.
Well, there are places. I mean, you can go up in the woods here. We got little sheds and things up in the woods, and there are places they can go. A lot of people go by the canteen over here in back of us, and just sit down there and have a Coke or something. Yeah. But you're right.
But that's not really resting, right? I mean, you're off your feet, but you can't say, well, I'm going to do nothing for the next 15 minutes, not even think about anything. Is someone coming up and ask you a question or whatever, right?
No, that's right. When you're here, you're on all day. I mean, you're on in the sense that you're
just like you. You're on all day.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You work hard.
Yeah, our day starts at 6 in the morning and ends about 10 o'clock at night. It's
You expect your wife to see this. You want to just tell her how hard you work. That's what you're doing.
She works as hard.
She here too?
Oh well, she's responsible for the Mexican shop. I don't know that she's in town today. She's finishing her thesis.
Everybody works here, huh?
She's just wrapping up her master's, so she's working on that right now.
Okay, now what else should we see here? We're still at the frontier town in North Hudson, New York. I'm Bob Venn. The show is called What's Going On Here? You're watching Hometown Cable. It's on every night at 5 o'clock, 9 o'clock, midnight, and 9 the following morning. Don't forget that What's Going On Here is on every Sunday night. And it's a pleasure for us to be here. The guests of Ken Delafrance and Frank McGovern right here. I remember when your father ran for president.
That's Uncle George?
Uncle George. All right, Uncle George. Okay.
Yeah, but hey, I don't think you meant
One of the people you will want to talk to, the guy in the red shirt, is our EMT. He handles all the first aid and all that sort of thing here. And he's an important man.
He's not the one I just talked to?
No, you talked to the other red shirt that's on down the pole a little ways. Carl Rice. His name's John. I forget his name.
You've got some very professional people here.
It takes a lot of people.
I never thought of EMT. You got to have somebody.
Sure. Oh, sure. You have people who do get hurt occasionally. And
you have a first aid station?
Uh-huh.
Well, anybody could have heat
frustration.
It could be anything. They can cut their finger, right? Mm-hmm. You have a first aid station?
We do. We have a first aid station. We want to make sure if somebody gets hurt, we can take care of them. Thankfully, we haven't had very much of that. But the cowboys get hurt during the rodeo shows.
I'm sure they could, of course. Guy falling off that building could get hurt.
Yeah, he can.
Well, we were just talking to.
Buzzard, he's getting away. Oh, Buzzard, there you go.
I'll tell you, Frank and Ken want us to meet most of these people they have here, and they say they've got some very important people, and this guy could be very, very important if someone doesn't feel well, right?
Yeah, I'm the one person here they pay to keep unbusy, not busy. They don't want me busy.
Okay, and that would be what? They're talking you're an EMT?
Yes, sir.
All right. Hope you never have to use it.
Yeah, little minor scrapes here and there. Mm-hmm. I'm mainly here for the people, obviously, in the rodeo. Mm-hmm. My major day usually spends up with a bee sting or two, but we like to keep it nice and safe like that.
Where is your first aid station?
It's located over by the railroad station, sir.
Okay. Your name again?
John Morris.
John Morris. We heard it off camera, but All right, John, where are you from?
Willsboro, New York.
Willsboro. Well, we have first. You're the only one from Willsboro here?
Yes, sir, I do believe so.
All right. Father Bodette, you know Father Bodette?
Yes, I do. I used to be one of his altar boys.
You did, eh? Well, we were both his parishioners up in Champlain, New York, and we stopped to see him one day, and he likes Willsboro very much.
Yes, he does.
Well, very good. And how long have you been in this working here at Frontier Town?
Well, I'm one of their greenhorns here, sir. I've been here about a month now.
Oh, brand new, huh?
Yes.
What, did they have another EMT before?
I believe they had a nurse that was working here before, and then she couldn't continue on through the years, so that's when I came in.
Now, what do you do off season?
What do I do off season, sir? I just went back to college.
Where?
Clinton Community College.
Are you Clinton? Yeah.
I took a few years off. Now I'm going in. I would like to get into marketing.
Okay. Yeah. What did someone call Clinton? What was it?
Harvard on the Hill.
Harvard on the Hill.
That's it.
Harvard on the Hill. I never heard it before, and I mentioned it 2 or 3 times. I said, wait till you get back to school. Harvard on the Hill, huh?
It's a beautiful campus.
Yes, it certainly is. What a location, you know. And I'll tell you, I've been inside, and it's very nice also. And we want to commend all the teachers and the students out there at Clinton Community. Got a new driveway now, too, right?
Yeah, brand new multi-million-dollar sports building that just went in.
Do you play sports there?
No, sir, I don't. I got my EMT up there, which enabled me to get this job here.
All right. Now, another lady. Let me just say I can know somebody else he knows. Marshall. What's her first name? Well, I think she's older than you. Her father used to run the Chevy garage in Willsboro.
I'm not quite sure,
okay.
sir.
All right, we're back here, and anything else you want to tell me about your life here at Frontier Town?
Oh, I just wanted to reiterate what our Sheriff Marshall says during our Dalton raid. No, actually, it's the Youngers raid. I'm sorry about that. It's that everybody here at Frontier Town is a professional, and they're in their own fields, and they do an excellent job here. Safety, I must say this is one of the safest places I've ever seen.
Very good. Now, well, don't you continue on that, and that is that what you do out here, don't try on your own.
Exactly.
Don't fool with guns. I thought that was an excellent part of the show. I think that was great, and that's the only time I've ever heard anything like that, and it's certainly, they do it on TV. Don't try this at home, right?
Exactly.
And kids, by the way, if you got a microphone and you at home, don't try this at home when I'm doing either.
It's the...
Okay.
Like I was saying, they are professionals in the fields, and with these black powdered rifles and these horses, things can go wrong, and they keep me nice and bored, and I like that.
Okay, very good. Nobody getting hurt. Okay, thank you very much, John.
Nice
Pleasure.
to meet you.
Right, Hometown Cable.
Okay.
Thanks much. Right,
Bye-bye.
bye-bye. We're... I don't know yet. All right, we're led over to this man over here to talk to because he's in charge of the rodeo or the rodeo. Which is it?
Rodeo.
Rodeo. Okay, and what is your name?
Panther Sullivan.
Panther Sullivan. I got 2 questions on that. Number 1, did they change your name to Panther because that's the name of the corporation, Panther Mountain? Or was that your name before?
That's just a nickname I picked up.
Oh, I thought maybe they went looking for someone named Panther, or they made you change your name.
No.
All right, do you ride horses out here at all, or did you?
I used to ride, yeah, for 40 years.
What did you ride, horses or Brahma bulls?
Bulls, bucket horses, bulls, and bulldogs.
Where was that?
That's in Florida, South America, California, about everywhere.
You've had an interesting life, haven't you, running around riding all these animals? How long have you been here riding, or how long have you been in charge here?
I've been here 2 years.
You got things all ship-shape?
Oh, yeah, good shape.
All right, I'm going to ask you a question that we saw earlier. The second bull that came out of the chute today, the rope came out loose or something. What happened in a case like that?
Well, the bull just took the boy's rope, jerked it out of his hand.
Say that again?
The bull took the rope.
How did he do that?
Too stout. He just jerked it away from him.
With his chest? You mean he just opened it up like that? Is that right?
Yeah.
Did they do that intentionally?
Oh, yeah.
They kind of like... Now, I remember the horses, when I used to cinch the horses up with my daughter for her saddle, the horses used to push their stomach way out, and then when you get on, you find out that the saddle go right around underneath because it wasn't really tight. It just seemed tight.
Well, when that bull come out of there and made that first jump, he really swelled and just popped the rope.
Does that happen often?
Yeah, pretty often, yeah.
Now, I thought maybe he just didn't have a good grip on the rope, but he did. He just lost that, huh?
Yeah.
What can you do to prevent that?
Well, not pull it
Get a different bull, eh?
No, not pull it so tight. He might have had his rope pulled too tight.
Too tight.
When the bull swelled a little bit, he just popped it.
Yeah. Do you know this lady on that horse coming right here?
Yeah, I know of her.
Huh?
Yeah.
I didn't see that horse before. I didn't see her ride that horse before, did I? No. That's an Appaloosa?
Yeah.
Half Arabian,
Half Arabian, half Arabian, and half Appaloosa. A beautiful horse. Now, is she training that horse to do something else?
Yeah,
Would it be not in the show yet, right?
Yeah, she's been at the show. She
I mean,
works on him every day.
That horse? Was that horse in the show today? Not today.
Not today.
All right.
Probably will be this afternoon.
Okay, now what's the hardest thing for you at run an operator rodeo? What's your biggest problem?
Well, keeping the boys in line.
Keeping the boys in line. These some of the boys in here?
Yeah.
I could see where they'd be hard to keep in line. Yeah. The guy on the left up there, look at that smile on his face, see?
Yeah. I've got 8 of them, pretty hard to keep
8
in
of them? These all college guys I hear that are on college rodeo teams or rodeo teams?
That's right. They all go to college. They got a rodeo team.
I never realized that. How many rodeos do you, with a college student, go in a year? How many?
Well,
10? It's like a basketball or a baseball schedule, right? You get scholarships for that too? Yes. They don't do that in high school, do they?
They have a high school rodeo association, but you can't use scholarships, obviously.
So, but that's why they find out that they want you at their school, right? They can get you.
From there and from professional rodeo.
Okay, you professional rodeo before you go to college?
Yeah, it's not NCAA, so we can ride professional at the same time as riding the Intercollegiate Rodeo Association.
All right, as a college rodeo rider, are you pretty cocky?
You sure enough try not to be.
Try not to be? Is that right, you too?
No, not too much.
You're not? Were you cocky at that age?
Yeah.
You're coming right back to you here, don't you get it? You were cocky at that age? You thought you could ride anything?
Yes.
Could you?
Yeah.
Could you?
Yeah, just about.
You could?
Yeah.
Could you outride these guys?
Well, I wouldn't say that.
No, because they didn't. Hey, they were back, and you could never know that, could you? You'd never know.
They're pretty good riders.
They're pretty good riders. Did I see either one of those ride today? Either one of these guys ride today?
Yet.
Not yet, huh?
They'll probably be up this afternoon.
Well, if you got 8 riders and I only saw 2, how do the rest of them get? What do you do? Take turns?
Well, let's see, that's 4 day goes. Tomorrow there'll be the other 4 go.
I see. All right. So the rest of the day they just have nothing to do?
Well, they ride the cavalry and help feed the
stock.
stock.
Oh, they're the cavalry riders. Yeah. So you don't let them just sit around.
Oh.
I noticed that I've been here for about 15 minutes now, and there's only one guy been sitting around all this time. And he's sitting right here on my left. You sit around quite a bit?
I do a lot of sitting.
Yeah, all right. Listen, thanks very much for talking to us, Panther. You've been a good sport, and thank you guys, too. What schools?
Arkansas State University.
All right.
University of Tennessee at Martin.
At Martin. And where's yours?
Jonesboro, Arkansas.
All right. I thought that was pronounced Arkansas, but it's not, is it?
Either way.
All right. Thanks much. You got a small load. That's our show for today, and I hope you've enjoyed this first portion of our trip to Frontier Town in North Hudson, New York. Bob Venn, what's going on here? Calvin Castine on the camera. Hometown Cable on every night at 5 o'clock, 9 o'clock, midnight, and 9 the next morning, and our show on Sunday. So you people up in New Channel area, watch next Sunday for the second segment of our trip to Frontier Town. And in Plattsburgh, the next time, whenever it will be here in Plattsburgh, New York area, on Falcon TV. If you like what you're seeing, why don't you tell Falcon TV, tell Calvin Castine, Hometown Cable. Tell them you like it, and if you really like it, why don't you just send $12 or something as a patron. And in the meantime, tune in up north next Sunday night, and here next time we get together. Hometown Cable, Bob Venn, what's going on here? Thanks for the people. We appreciate the visit in Frontier Town. Hello, everybody out there in TV land, partners, and welcome back to Hometown Cable's trip to Frontier Town in North Hudson, New York. This is we hope you saw the first segment last week, and this is our second. And if you like the show, tell us about it. And if you don't like something, let us know about that. We'll try not to do it again. And we want to do what you want to see. We think you'll like Frontier Town. Stay tuned.
Good afternoon. I'd like to welcome everyone to our Frontier Town Indian Village. My name is Gabby Winoskia. I am a member of the Hickory Apache tribe, originated from Dulce, New Mexico, currently living in Albuquerque when I'm not performing. To give you a brief information where our group originates from, our Hickory Intertribal Dance Group originates in Dulce, New Mexico. Dulce, New Mexico is the headquarters of the Hickory Apache tribe. Our reservation covers 850,000 acres, and it's the second largest reservation in the state of New Mexico, next to the Navajos. Our Hickory Apache Reservation is located in the north central part of the state of New Mexico on the New Mexico and Colorado state lines. We have several resources on our reservation, resources that include gas and oil, a lot of good hunting and fishing that brings in a lot of our resources. To give you an idea of how good our resources, our hunt is on our reservation, several of our deer today and elk is rated in the top 10 today in the Boone and Crockett Trophy hunt. Again, if any of you are familiar with the Boone and Crockett Trophy hunt, it is one of the prized trophy hunts in the country today. We have two major celebrations and festivities on our reservation. One is known as Little Beaver Roundup. If any of you are familiar with the Red Ryder character, this was a Western series that was on TV in the late 50s and the early 60s. Anyway, this Red Ryder character had a sidekick. He was a little Indian boy. Anyway, the first Native American to become Little Beaver came off our reservation. So to commemorate this fame, we have a celebration in his honor on the middle part of July, usually the third weekend in July, and it's known as Little Beaver Roundup. At this particular celebration, we have a powwow, a rodeo, a parade, a barbecue, and other festivities that happen throughout the day and the weekend. The other festivities that we have happens in September 14 and 15 annually, no matter what the days of the week it falls on. This particular celebration is known to our Hickory Apache people as Kojia, and this is kind of a religious celebration for us, and the general public is invited. And at this particular celebration, we have a foot race between the two clans that make up the Hickory Apache tribe. After the foot race, we have a powwow, a rodeo, and other activities that go on throughout the day. Again, this happens at Stone Lake, New Mexico, which is located at about 17 miles south of Dulce, New Mexico, on the Hickory Apache Reservation. The dances we will be doing for you today and performing for you and sharing with you is a modern day type of powwow dances. These dances are held throughout the United States at different Indian reservations and different Indian reserves in Canada. Again, the dances will be performing the modern day type of powwow dances, and these dances are not religious dances or cultural dances. The first dance we will be doing for you today is in the category in the powwows. This is known as the Southern Ladies Traditional Cloud Dance. At this time, I will be presenting to you the two ladies that will be doing this dance for you. To my left is Emmeline Vicente. She comes to us from Dulce, New Mexico, is a member of the Hickory Apache tribe. Emmeline, a couple years ago, was representing our tribe as Miss Hickory, successfully held her title for 2 years. So she is very talented in what she does. To my right is Gretchen Maria. She comes to us from Albuquerque, New Mexico, is a member of the Hickory Apache and White Mountain Apache tribe. So here is their presentation of the Southern Traditional Cloud Dance.
The next dance that we will be doing for you is one of the more popular dances in the powwow circuit. Gabby Winowski, who is a member of the Hickory Apache tribe from Dulce, will be performing the fancy dance for you. The next dance that we will be performing for you is known as the Northern Traditional Dancing, war dancing. This dance is originated mainly up north, like in the North and South Dakota areas. Brian Vicente, who is a member of the Hickory Apache tribe, will also be performing this dance. Thank you very much. At this time, now that you have a brief idea of where we're from, we'd like to know where our furthest visitor here today is. Since we're not eligible, since we're working for Frontier Town, maybe somebody can start off a bid. We have a poster and a button that we would like to give to the visitors that have traveled the furthest. So if anybody thinks they're from the furthest, make a bid on this. We have a poster that has our logo on it with a Frontier logo and a button, again, as a gift to the furthest visitor. Anybody? Anybody from? What's that? We got Ohio right now. Cleveland, Ohio. Anybody beat Cleveland, Ohio? Going once. Going twice. Going 3 times. Cleveland, Ohio. You got it. The next dance that we will be performing for you is known as the Lance and Shield. The Lance and Shield dance portrays 2 warriors meeting each other up on the battlefield. Gabby Winowski and Brian Vicente are portraying the 2 warriors that meet on the battlefield. These were the skills that they were taught through their grandfathers when they were just young boys. Now they show how talented they are at defending one another from
from each other on the battlefield. Here's a Langston shield.
Oh, look at that. That's pretty nice.
Thank you very much. The next dance we will be performing for you and sharing with you is known as the scalp dance. This dance is generally done by the ladies of the tribe, usually the mothers or the wives of the warriors that have gone off to war and brought back their prized possessions. In this dance, the two ladies are proudly displaying their prized possessions at the end of the dance, the scalp. Here is their scalp dance. At this time, I'd like to ask our group to come back out to the dance arena. While they're making their way out here, I'd like to direct your attention to the northeast side of the frontier town. How do you get to this? Is you go through the covered bridge area, follow the pathway back up to the northeast part. We have a historical site here named the grist mill. At this grist mill, we have several Adirondack craft people here that are displaying their crafts. If you are looking for a unique gift or souvenir from Frontier Town, this might be just a place to get it. At this time, I'd like to reintroduce our group to you. The lady to my far right is Gretchen Maria. The gentleman that does our singing for our group, Ray Wanaskia. And the lady to my far left, the lady that does the outstanding job for our group, is Emily Vicente. She also does face painting for kids that want to get their faces painted. She charges a small fee and she'll be set up right here, right next to the archer booth after the rodeo. So again, if you want to get your face painted, there's a lady you need to see. A gentleman that does an outstanding job as a traditional dancer, also serves as a guide during our hunting season. His name is Brian Vicente. And yours truly, Gabby Wanaskia. We make up the Hickory and the Sabo dance group. At this time, I'd like to invite every one of you to join us in our final dance of our performance. This dance is known as the Friendship Dance or Round Dance. The last couple of days we have been able to clear the benches, see if we can do the same today. Come and join us in our Friendship Dance. Thank you very much. I hope that you have enjoyed our performance. We certainly have enjoyed doing it for you. The next attraction here at Frontier Town will be at the rodeo arena.
Well, we finally pulled the sheriff over to one side. He's been busy, been trying to reach him for most of the day. Frank and Ken wanted us to talk with you, and your name?
Is Ken Nolan.
Ken Nolan, known as Sheriff Holiday, Frontier Town, New York. What does it mean that you're sheriff here? What do you do? Why are you different than the marshal?
Well, the marshal, he's out of town most of the time, and I stay in town here to keep peace in town here.
All right. Now, a sheriff is in charge of a town, and the marshal is a federal?
Yeah, he's
federal?
United States Marshal. He's territorial marshal.
Oh, okay, territorial. All right. How long have you been sheriff?
For about 3 months now.
Get elected?
Yeah, through Frontier Town.
Through the Frontier Town, all right. You know the real sheriff of Exeter County?
I know one of them.
Bottle Levine, you know him? You know Bottles? All right. That's where I'm going from here tonight. Going to stop to his house and see him. You do know him, all right. So you've been here for...
I've been in Frontier Town for 1.5 years now.
Oh, but you just became sheriff.
Last year I was an outlaw.
You were an outlaw? Well, you are a good outlaw. How do you like the change?
A lot better.
People cheer you better. Now you have to learn how to smile. Before you didn't smile, right?
No. Yeah, we have a lot of fun here this year.
You have had.
Yeah.
Where are you from in the area?
Keysville, New York.
Keysville?
I've lived down here, well, between here and Port Henry for 13 years.
Oh, so you don't live in Keysville now? You're
no, I go back there for a month out of the year.
Oh, so where do you actually reside right now? In Port Henry?
No, right here in Frontier Town.
Right here in Frontier Town? All right.
I'm a manager of the motel at night. I work 11 to 7 there.
Now they have 2 motels, right?
We got the J-Bar E, that's mostly for employees, and we got the Frontier Town Motel.
How big is the motel?
It's 30 rooms, and it's a good-sized motel. And then the J-Bar is 9 rooms.
So you say you're a manager at night. There's somebody else there in the day that works here too?
No, she just works the motel during the day, and then we got another person that works 3 to 11, and I work 11 to 7.
After working here all day?
Yes.
When do you sleep?
On 11 to 7.
Did you hear that, Ken? He sleeps while he's working.
Yeah, he knows.
Okay, well, so that was you're just there in case there's a problem?
Yeah, in case, well, if I have to rent a room out, I get up, rent a room out, and I go back to bed.
That must be fun. You feel like a doctor getting up in the middle of the night, huh?
Yeah.
You have trouble falling asleep again?
Quite a bit.
Yeah, well, of course, you must be tired in the day. So during the day, where have we seen you here?
I do the shootouts on Prairie Junction.
All right.
And usually I'm a wagon train scout. And then I'm up here on the pillory there. I bring the outlaw right up through here.
Okay, all right. We've seen you early this morning then.
Yep.
Well, listen, thank you very much for talking with us. And anything else you want to tell me that I didn't ask you?
No, that sounds fair enough.
Covered it all?
You covered it all.
Good, got it.
Have a nice day.
Thank you. Are these your own clothes or do they furnish them?
No, we furnish our own clothes.
Your gun your own?
No, mine's being repaired right now. I borrowed this one off Ken Delafranche. This is the 30
that's his, huh?
Yeah,
all right.
I got a 44 caliber black powder pistol. And the rifle you seen earlier that the Marshal had, that's my rifle.
That's your rifle, huh?
Yeah.
All right. You see that fly on the top of that tree way up there?
Sure.
Take him off. Excellent. You got him. First shot.
All right.
Excellent shot. He was a good 100 yards up there. He got that fly just like that. Thank you very much.
Have a nice day.
Right. Bye-bye. I didn't know he had a real bullet in there to shoot. Well, I just came back from the hills. And we've been at Frontier Town for about 6 hours here talking to various people, various employees, and to Ken Delafranche, the president, and to Frank McGovern, the secretary-treasurer, and many of the other people, the marshal, the sheriff, the deputies, and everybody else. And we've had a good time. It's a great thrill. I'm amazed at what's here. I would think it'd be a great family outing, not the way we did it, because we've been standing on our feet all day, but you can find the benches and so forth. And if you haven't been down to Frontier Town, I think if you want to get a good outing, it's a good place to come. And Ken was going to give us the rates and so forth, and he said there's about 40 different ways you can come in based on the hour, the number of people in the group, and so forth and so on. But I suppose you could call Frontier Town if you wanted to find that out. This little burro is here. That'd be just to have the horses. Our rides are free. The kids are waiting to get on. Right now they're going through the rodeo for the second time of the day. We've talked to several of the people who were acting in the rodeo, the riders, the lady who had the animal acts, and we've talked to just about everybody here and it's a beautiful setting. We're in the Adirondack Mountains. The temperature's been fine, and we hope you've enjoyed. Oh, let's not get our business end here. This is the business end of a burro. You don't want this end next to you. I hope you've enjoyed the show here from Frontier Town, and we're very pleased that you tune in Hometown Cable for what's going on here tonight. This is the second part, you remember now. This is the second show we've had 2 weeks in a row. I think this is what we're supposed to be saying. This is the second part of a two-parter from Frontier Town. And if you like this type of thing, let us know. We don't usually go around to theme parks and things like that, but because young Ken Delafranche lives in Champlain, New York, and I know him, and he said we could come down and see this, and then it made a part of the show. Calvin's been here before, but it's been years ago, right, Calvin? 84. So every 7 years, I guess we'll be here. But stay tuned to Hometown Cable for all the ball games, the meetings, the parades, the graduations, everything, every night of the week at 5 o'clock, 9 o'clock, midnight, and again at 9 o'clock the following morning. At least now. In the fall, it'll be changing again. And probably because when the time changes again in the fall. We don't know yet. And on Sunday night, what's going on here with Bob Venn? This is Buffalo Bob saying good night to all you hombres out there. And Milton. This is Calvin said this is Milton Burrow. And careful, he didn't like that name. See, he's turning on me now. And we hope that you've enjoyed the show. And if you did, tell your sponsors that sponsor these shows up north. And you people in Plattsburgh, hope you've enjoyed the show also. We've been asked by many people when it's going to show, but there aren't too many that are on either Falcon or New Channel. But if you are and you enjoyed this, don't forget you can become a patron and keep this and other shows like it on your cable network for many years to come, or many months to come at least, with Calvin's Hometown Cable. Calvin Castine on the camera, Bob Venn here. Good night and thanks for watching.
While Bob is having his lunch, I'm going to take a look at some of these buildings that are next to the jail. A Pony Express picks up the mail here, and inside there are souvenirs of different sorts. Wells Fargo Express office. I guess that was the gun shop and Pony Express office we were in. We're now in the front of the Indian shop. They have different Indian style artifacts for young and old alike. This particular place is closed at this time, not sure why. The bullpen is called. Here you have photos taken on a bull. We can't get a good shot of the bull in there, but photos taken on an artificial bull. Make it look like you're in the rodeo. Next we have a Western wear shop. And there's the Last Chance Saloon, featuring real cowboys in here. Around the corner from the saloon is the barber shop. The barber is not in at the moment. And you can get your name on a wanted poster if you want. A variety of posters available. Including a newspaper. In addition to the downtown area, there's also another part of the village. Includes the church and several other buildings, and we'll try to take a look inside some of them. But first we're going on the stage.
Oh, Mom, this is where all the... Blue Hill. That's where all the patients are.
No, they... That ends.
Blue Hill, where outlaws go make the daisies grow and grow. Mom. Look at their boots. See, they're buried.
Oh my.
Just their boots are showing. All his patients are buried.
Badlands ahead.
Quicksand. Look at the quicksand. Look at the hat and the boots. Look at that. And the quicksand.
Badlands ahead.
water hole. Poison water hole.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're trying to get what's up here? An outhouse. Oh, there's a bad guy. Oh no. I'm giving my gun back. Oh no. I'm giving my gun back. That's his camp. Oh no.
You're a crazy old man. Crazy to the bone. Hey, old man, you got any silver on here? Hey there, young buddy. Yeah. Bubble gum or candy in here? You have any silver? No. Just a little? No. Cigarettes? No. Hang on there, whoa! He's crazy old man. Hey, majorly looking vermin. What are you looking at?
You want a gun?
Want to get my passport on, see?
You want a gun?
Ready? Ready?
Yep.
Shoot again?
Do it again.
Sheriff Ken just warned the stagecoach to slow down and give him a ticket. He said he had a radar gun in his pocket. See Fort Custer in the distance. We have time. In addition to the old forage village, we want to maybe walk up and take a quick look inside of Fort Custer. We'll take the trail up. There are horse rides and pony rides for all ages and sizes, from the toddlers, well actually I won't call them toddlers, but you know, the 3-year-olds or so, on up to adults.
If he isn't in pretty soon, we better get a coffee up at Rock.
Sheriff Ken has the horse waiting for the Pony Express
No seller, what might have happened?
rider. He'll come in, pick up the mail, and switch horses. You see our EMT here, John, keeping everybody back so that he won't have any work to do, fixing people up. And here comes the Pony Express rider. Watch fast, because it's not going to be here very long. And there he goes, off to deliver our mail. He's on his way to Keysville, I guess. No sooner had the Pony Express left than the Clanton boys came to town.
The Clanton brothers coming into town. They're two of the fastest gunslingers in the whole territory. You know the trouble we had down there on the Mexican border? Oh, what are we going to do? Oh, the marshal! Marshal Wyatt! He's in town. Well, just let them come into town. I bet they won't come in. I bet they're just bluffing. That's probably what they're doing. They don't know the marshal's in town. That's what. Oh, no. Marshal!
Oh, good thing Marshall Earp is here.
Don't like it at all. We didn't have enough trouble around here all the time. The Clanton brothers, the Dalton boys, the Younger brothers, almost on the train, and the Indies out there. When we got that boy slip right last time, that's where we got in trouble all the time. And now come the Clanton brothers. Looks like a showdown for sure. All you people, you better not head down to Prairie Junction. You're heading for trouble. You better get off the main street down there. There's going to be a showdown right on the main street, that's for sure. And there's going to be an awful lot of hot lead floating around, and you don't want to be in the way and stop any of it. Oh, you deputies down there, you help out too. Check
That little fella doesn't look like he's worried at all. He has his gun ready.
I see Doc Holliday down there. He's going to help out. I guess he loaded up his long gun and...
Sheriff Doc Holliday and Wyatt Earp, ready to face the Clantons.
Is on the up and up. Oh, I don't like this. Not one bit.
Just hold it right there, boys. You are, Marshal. What are you two Clanton boys doing here in Frontier Town today, anyway?
Me and my brother came out that high country trail. Want to knock the moon and get myself a drink.
Well, I'll tell you something, boys. You won't be getting nothing to drink out of that saloon today because it's closed.
That food's closed. Why did I just see two men walk out there?
Well, let me tell you, boys, those two men you see come out of there was the coroner and the undertaker. We had a shooting in there earlier. I got one man dead in the saloon. Got the other man locked in jail. We ain't gonna have no more gunplay in town today.
There's supposed to be a lot more gunplay. You don't get off the street and out of our way.
Well, I'll tell you something, boys. Me and the sheriff ain't going no place. But if you want to drink that bad, why don't you get on those two horses and ride them on back down there to the river and get you a drink?
That river ain't good for hogs. You got it. You both know it.
Well, I feel like it'd be plenty good enough for a couple of pistol-swinging saddle tramps like you. Hold it, boys. Don't try that.
Hold on there, boys.
Come now, Holiday.
Where do you think you're going now?
I'm going to the hotel and get myself a drink.
Well, it just so happens to be that hotel's closed, too.
What is everything in Sticky Town closed?
Everything in this town's closed to you, Clanton.
What's wrong with that plant?
What I'd like to know just what's good about it.
You go, Mark.
Yeah, heard how good you are with a 6-gun. Got the deputy over at Silver City in the back the other day.
Why did you know it in the back?
Yeah.
Hold on there, Marshal. It wasn't him. It was his brother. You shot him in the back, didn't you?
It was my fault. You closed it around now.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you something, boys. If you want to drink that bad, if you'll take those guns you're wearing, hang them in the jail, I might find you a drink.
Marshal, we're going one place to hang out. That's right, you're not! I'm trying not in it!
Ladies and gentlemen, you've tried them. They're all out there in Boot Hill. This is just like the sheriff said. We ain't having no more gunplay here in town today. So both of you boys get on those horses and get out of town. If you ever come riding back through Frontier Town, don't be wearing those guns.
All right, Marshal, we're leaving. We're moving back.
Keep your guns loaded down there. Watch.
That was the low down and sneakiest trick I ever seen. Turning around like they were in weak town, and all of a sudden turning around, guns are blazing. Well, I had Mr. Doc down there, maybe helping out. Maybe Marshal Wyatt Earp might have had it. That was an awful sneaky trick. But it didn't work. No, sir.
You play dead.
One of them's down now. Yep. Too bad. Yeah, they're going to put him aboard there now, put him on his horse and...
Put him up there and take him out there to Boot Hill and bury him face down. Where he's going, he'll have a head start.
But I'll be a lesson to all you young'uns around here in town. You better follow the 6 mile path.
Went right all the way through in there, come out the back end there.
Notice, like Bob Fenn, the bad guys wear black hats.
Boot Hill right over the mountain top there.
Yeah, I know where it is.
The good guys wearing white.
Never come back in this town again.
Head down right south for Boot Hill.
Heading for Boot Hill, where all outlaws end up eventually.
A boy filled with wanderlust already.
down, and his mother cried as he walked out. Don't take your guns to town, son, leave your guns at home, Bill. Don't take your guns to town.
We picked up a copy of the local paper. Headline reads, Caleb Castine gang has been captured. And sure enough, there they are. One of them just disappeared. There she is. I think we're all safer now knowing these guys have been captured. There are a few amusement type rides for the kids of a Western nature. Also a miniature golf course here. I didn't come across it, but I know my family enjoyed playing it. Fort Custer, Prairie Junction, Pioneer Village, which we didn't really get a good look at because we were in such a hurry here to cover everything. There's bears, we didn't get to see them. Indian Village we saw, Gold Mine we didn't see. The Carousel Park right in front of us. And there's the rodeo arena. And over here is Roth's Forge Village. And we're not really going to have time to look at this. The park closes at 5:30 and it's almost 5 o'clock now, so if you'd like to see what's happening in there and all the other places that we were unable to get to, plan on coming down to Frontier Town. We were very impressed, as we were 7 years ago when we came for the first time. And a little bit earlier when we were off camera and talking with Ken Delafrange, if you have visitors to the area and you arrive here late in the afternoon, say 3 o'clock or so, there's a good chance you can get a rain check for the following day, so you can make a return visit the following day. So if that's a possibility, if you have friends up and are not able to get here at a reasonable time, if they pull in late, they can get a rain check for the next day if you ask. But I would say ask before you buy your ticket, if you're only going to buy your ticket if you get the rain check. But they aim to please here at Frontier Town, and they've pleased about 600 or so, or maybe even more people today. I'm going to turn the show back over to Bob Ben. Unfortunately, we didn't have time to show the forge area, and the stuff we'll be showing with Bob Ben has already been taped. But we wanted to stick this part in between and let Bob wrap it up.
Here comes the train, Dad. You want to get on it?
Here's the bike.
slow. We'll turn it slow.
You just put the red coloring on it.
That way.
Oh,
Somebody headache?
Whiplash.
Thank you, Dad.
I like every other starting. I like to start it off with the bang your day.
Hey, you're dead.
How?
Buttons.
Try and keep it steady.
Hang on to your hat, Jill. Don't lose your hat. Turn to the left a little bit and see the rodeo. Horses to the left. Pond, not a water polo. Oh, that guy.
How much does it go? shut it off now?
Stop. Yep.